that little computer dance. Yep, I was 16. February 28th, seminary computer dance through the church. And you'd fill out a questionnaire thing in seminary, and then they would match you up a few weeks later or a month later. And it was always someone from another high school, you know, Skyline, East, South, West, Highland. And then I guess they would, supposedly the computer would match your things that you like, you know, they'd ask you questions. And they had a big day, you'd pick them out on a date. They gave you a card, it was a little card that had little digits. Yeah, is that it? Oh, let's see, your date is Sister 9953. Yeah. Mom must have saved them, huh? Your date's his phone number? Yeah, see, how scary. I was gonna send my friend, I was kinda kidding around, I knew I would always go, but I said, no, you better go. I was gonna get Scott Page. I was kidding around with him, you can go, I don't wanna go. But then I think we drove up there by her, I figured out where she lived, 27, I don't know if it said Skyline, or I figured out her number, somehow I figured out where she lived. Oh, maybe I called to figure it out, or maybe Scott called for me, I can't remember, but find her, and I probably knew it was from Skyline. So I just decided to go. Just went, that's it. Afraid of Dad, right? Grandpa. Remember going on the date. We just had a good time. Remember eating dinner. Remember her hands, I was looking at her fingers, I think they were sure pretty, you know, the fingernails. She acted like, no, they're fat, and I can't remember what she, you know, they weren't, they were real pretty. We talked a lot. You know, where some dates are kind of awkward talking or saying anything, but we acted like we were best friends. I just remember sitting across, and I agreed with her probably, but she's the one that, she knew me from the pre-existence, she felt. So maybe we'll find out next life, right?
Yeah.
We were meant to be, and that was his, you know, from that time on. I think, yeah, I did kiss her that first night. I think just a quick kiss, I can't remember. Probably, yeah, I think when we dropped her off, that's all. But I just felt like I was in heaven. First kiss was at 16. Not the stupid thing that she said. I didn't say that. I don't do that very well or something. It's not true. She just made that up. I think our date was, yeah, February 28th. Oh, I turned 17 a week after I met her. Because it was February 28th. My birthday is the 6th of March. I wonder if it's the first week. I think I just remember a nice big chocolate cake. And she'd make a lot of homemade things, you know, and eat cakes and things. It was kind of fun. But when we were dating, yeah, she'd make me. So that I kind of thought maybe she does like me. I'm not sure, or maybe it's just my hopes, you know. I was up in heaven. I was up in heaven, like I was up in heaven. I was so excited. Yeah, that was my first real girlfriend or whatever. I fell in love. That was it. 41 years. Fell in love. Love Mom. And I had to keep going, and I used to take her to the nice places that I could afford. It was a lot of fun, but it seemed like forever. I just wanted to, I was gonna go on a mission, and I didn't, and all that stuff. But it was like forever. I just wanted her to be mine, you know, I wanted her, but keeping her dad happy, and I don't know if Grandpa liked me a whole lot. I think he likes me now a little bit. I took good care of her. That's all you want. Take good care of your daughter. Yeah. That's what makes you happy. I think I proved myself that way, I hope. Yeah. And Billy, he's known me from day one. I think he was a little guy. I don't think Billy's ever not known me. And then Mark and Kathy were in the picture. Kathy and Mark lived in her ward up there. We went on a lot of double dates, or they might remember. I don't know, we used to go on double dates. I can't remember, go up on the hill or maybe have a, you know, that's about it.
Make out, right?
I guess I can't remember exactly. They could tell you more. And their ward was really good to me. Their bishop was Bishop Combs. She had a lot of friends up there, Mom, in the ward. And they accepted me. They were really nice. I'd go do a lot of ward activities, you know, do things with Mom. She'd invite me. And it was just a lot of fun. They were good to me. I'd take her to some nice places. It's fun. I know I took her to a lot of good, pretty good, nice restaurants. But I took Mom to some good concerts. I went to The Who, that was Tommy Boy. Went and saw Seals and Crofts, me and Mom, I remember that. And that was the big group, and then their backup was Billy Joel. But we ended up liking Billy Joel better than Seals. You know, that was before Billy Joel became big. And then that big Suicide Rock, you know, as I showed you. I remember hiking up there, and it was even in the paper. I couldn't crawl up that tall, but I put Mark Loves Susie. I think I got it in the paper or something. But it was a lot bigger than it looks when you start trying to climb up. Just loved being with her. I didn't care about it. I mean, I cared my friends at home. Yeah, they're fine, but Mom was I didn't care about, you know, I think my friends at home thought, you're not with us anymore. You're always with Susie. That's what I liked. And she always treated me good. I always wondered why, you know, my funny looks and all that, but she was good to me. This is it. This is Lakai. It's a pretty cool restaurant. It's just expensive. And I think the big thing is what is goose liver called? Goose pate, or what do you call it? This is Lakai. This is where I proposed to Mom. It's just a real nice, way overpriced restaurant. Yeah, I do things right. Like a queen, I always paid big bucks for anything I did because I loved her so much. No, that doesn't mean you love her, but I spent a lot of money. I love Mom. This is where I brought her to eat. And I guess it was snowing. I was going to have an airplane fly over and have him print out that she had married. I hired a guy that flies airplanes. He was going to have a banner fly across the sky. See if Mom would marry me. But it didn't work out. The weather was bad. The pilot of the plane came and he said he couldn't fly because the weather was bad and brought us some roses to our table. Said he couldn't come. He was sorry. I talked her into going out there. I don't know if she knew or whatever. I had the ring all picked out. Mom said I carried her over the bridge, so I can't remember if I did that or not. I guess it's over here. Let's go. Mom says I carried her over the bridge. Yeah, and see, the airplane was supposed to fly over and say, Susie, will you marry me? But it didn't work out. The weather was really bad. So I asked Mom, and she wasn't sure if she could. Mom wasn't sure. She had asked her dad first. She wasn't sure. We went home, it was late or whatever, but probably feeling a little discouraged. Where most girls say yes. Just thought I'd do the best I could and hopefully win her over, right? But it all ended up good in the end. The end worked out good. Look, I got 5 beautiful kids, 41 good years. I just wanted to get married. I think we both saved or had money. I paid for the pictures. Mom and Dad weren't, they didn't have a lot of money then. So we had it at the house. I think Cindy got married first. I'm not sure if it was the same year or a year or two after we got married. This is Mom's second house. I dated her here. This is where we had our reception. Had all the tables and stuff set out in the backyard. We had the reception there, which is nice. You didn't have to pay for a big reception center, but it still cost a little bit, I'm sure, for the, I think they bought the cake and, you know, all the food or whatever. The temple, Salt Lake Temple. Look at that, a white tuxedo, that's crazy. Just remember how excited I was. And I think she loved me too. Cutting the cake. And I don't think we jammed it into the mouth or like the old people do, right? Oh yeah, the two dads kissing her. That's fun. I remember that. Well, it was just a good time. I just remember. It was fun. It's a long day, right? We had a wedding breakfast, Log Haven. Good moment. Or I just remember going on the honeymoon. That was fun. In our little Honda. Disneyland, California. I think we stayed in the Little America first and then went to California. Yeah, Robin Hood was that was a fun place. I remember a little blue swimming suit. Pretty young, weren't we? I guess we were, what, 21? Really lucky to have Mom. I've had Mom for 41 years. We still have her. It's just kind of hard without her now. But she liked hugs, but yeah, sometimes they'd go on too long, or kisses, you know. So she liked all that. She liked massages, right? She loved her foot massages, or her hands, or whatever, her arms. She liked doing that to her. We like to go on rides. When we go on trips, or here, or on trips, we like to go around and see the different neighborhoods, or go places. Yeah, or Sequoia. And when we go on trips, we go into the different neighborhoods we've never seen before. It's fun driving around and seeing the beautiful scenery and Heavenly Father's creations. It was fun.
This is on our way to Crater Lake. It looks so much like Yellowstone. Long, straight road though. Just goes on forever and ever. So beautiful.
This is our Sequoia, Mom's favorite car. It's actually our second Sequoia. Went on lots of trips with that to the beach. Me and Mom took the Sequoia, not this one, it was one right before this. Took it on a couple of trips to Washington or Oregon. Had a great time. Our last trip, Mom did get to drive in this. She was kind of sick on that, but our car broke down in Colorado. We bought the Sequoia in Colorado, and she did get to drive in that a little bit. She loved her Sequoias. Her favorite car. We decided to keep it, even if there was just two of us, because it's got a family and grandkids to take around. And so this is the newer Sequoia. Had a lot of good times. We had a lot of fun on our last two trips. Just me and Mom went for a week or so each time up to Washington. We didn't even know where we were going some of the time. We just kind of decided where we were going. It was beautiful throughout the trees. I think it's just as pretty up there as it is in Hawaii, some places. And Utah's pretty too in its own way, different. I like going up to the mountains here, even up by Park City, and when the leaves change the colors. Just had a good time, and she loved to go look for the stars too. Mom liked to go on a lot of rides. Just being with the family is almost or just as fun as going on an expensive trip. But Mom loved going to Yuba. She loved our motorhome that we used to have. Just a fun time. Yellowstone, all that. Just had good times. She loved the beach. Great mom. I don't know why would she stick with me, right? But I think she loved me and I loved her. That's all you could want in life, is somebody to love you. And she wasn't fakey, or she'd tell you what she felt. She loved me for who I am, no matter what I'd done or whatever. She was just great. I know if she loved you guys so much and would do anything for you. That's why she raised you and took care of you when you were sick or whatever. She always looked out for you. She was kind of the mama bear, would stand up for you guys at school or whatever. She wouldn't let people do things to you that she didn't like, right? She was your mama bear. Great mom. She'd do anything for any of you. Mom passed on to you kids, being strong in your beliefs or whatever you believe, stick with what you believe and don't change your mind. And she was just good at everything she did. You know, your arts and crafts, and being a mom, she loved you. Mom was really good at fixing hair, all the girls, all that kind of stuff, which I think you guys are pretty good at. Feeding you, taking care of you, and I think all you guys do that. She always told you how much she loved each of you. And, she's just a good mom. It's just kind of hard without her now. But because you see all these people that are married for 70, 60, 50, 60 years. So sometimes I feel like I'm gypped, but not really. I'm really lucky for what I've had. Try to continue with life and do the best we can. So, Hannah drew up the headstone for Mom. It was beautiful up there at the cemetery. The birds and our family, and I think it's the prettiest headstone up there. We kind of special ordered it. It's kind of a special place or sacred place for us to go. It's always sad. Too soon, right? I guess it's hurt you down in here. I miss her, just like you guys. She was the boss. She was a good mom. She always loved to do stuff with all you guys, all the activities. And just a good mom. I know she loved me, which is pretty hard to do, because I always figured there could have been a lot better guys for her than me, but I don't know. She seemed to love me, so I appreciated that. Just a lot of good times and trips. But I guess this is the next phase of life. It's a new norm, I guess you could call it. I've heard that's what people call it now, but I don't know if I like it, but it's something we got to go on with. And sometimes I wish I was there with her, but I want to be here for you kids and my grandkids. That's fun. But just think, after you go, when we get to the next life, I'll probably think, man, it was good down here, but it's really good up here. Hope she's happy where she's at. So all we can do is have hope and faith. And like after I go, I'm going to come back and tell you guys what it's like. Right? It's going to be good. So I don't want any of you sad when I go. It's going to be a good day. I'm sure happiness with her mom and Cindy and her grandma and grandpa. And sometimes I think, I wonder if she's thinking like us. I always wonder what she's doing right now, what she's going through. I bet she thinks of us. How we miss her. She's a good mom and do anything for you guys and me too. I think when we got married, first day I got married, special day, thinking she's all mine, take her home. Just a good life, something to start a family. And She was my sweetheart. Loved her. I remember the first day I met her and actually gave her a kiss that time. I was in heaven then. I'm just really happy. And just made me feel real good inside. And that's all I cared about. I didn't really care about my friends. I mean, I loved my friends were good, but after I met Mom, she was my best friend. And I just always wanted to be with her. I just think I just want to give her a big hug. It'll be a great day. And we can all come back together and be with each other. It'll be a great day.
You sheltered me from harm, kept me warm, kept me warm. You gave my life to me, set me free, set me free. The finest years I ever knew, I had with you, and I would give anything right home, give up my life, my heart, my home. I would give everything right home,
Just to have my Susie back again.
You taught me how to lie, what it's up. You never said too much, but still you showed the way, and I knew from watching you. Nobody else could ever know the part of me that can't let go. And I would give anything I own, give up my life, my heart, my home. I would give everything I own,
Just to have my Susie back again.
Is there someone you know, you're loving them so, but taking them all for granted? You may lose them one day, someone takes them away, and they don't hear the words you long to say. I would give anything I own, give up my life,
My heart, my home.
I would give everything I own,
Just to have my Susie back again. Just to touch her